I was thinking about doing that, but like, no, there's too many YouTubers.
Well, I mean, that's what Oval does. Oval just live streams it.
Yes, they have. I believe.
Jay, you're famous. He was famous before that, but. Mind your P's and Q's, no nudity.
Yeah, buddy.
Right?
All you need is a piece of PVC, fill it full of concrete with 2 bolts in the end, and then you just put a brace on it and run it up to your vehicle. Now you got your roller.
Well, this has because this never moves. It's been packed and packed and packed, so it's pretty balanced. Like when you stomp on it, you can hear it. I'll turn it around and I'll sit down. I'm
gonna find out how solid it is and get these out.
How many people are gonna watch me and Josiah just stop? I wonder how many people are videoing this thing.
Right?
We-oh.
That's what I was thinking.
We-oh. We-oh. Oh, we-oh. We-oh. Leave it to me.
Like you see these guys just stomping around. Yep. You can hear it, man. This thing is solid.
Yeah, it's rock. It's like you're standing on rock out there.
Yep. Well, that's the thing. Like with pavement, you're just gonna shred your tires. You know
Yep.
what I mean? So you have to have something with a little bit of
I'm
give.
surprised you didn't when you pulled yourself on the scooter.
I spun the
I saw
tread
that
backwards.
you spun him backwards, but
Hey boy.
I was like, I was really like, oh, don't do that.
Oh yeah, Jay called me after he saw the video. He was like, "You did not really do that." And I was like, "I spun the tread backwards." He's like, "Oh, thank God."
Yeah. I'm just using the heat off.
Well, I'm gonna put my tractors up here. I don't want them down there just in case somebody trips and falls.
What about them in the wagon?
Right.
If you want to put them in the wagon, you want to look use the wagon. I found a battery holder, by the way.
Oh, right on.
I found a guy's drive shack, and I had to walk by. I said, yeah, I just found it.
There's so many parts. I've got a pocket full of parts over at the house that we found on the mountain. I'll be bringing over to put on cable.
Maybe you can get smoke.
Look at their suspension there. Don't worry about it.
Well, nobody can say, "Oh, it's the track." Don't blame the track. It's always the track.
It's always the tractor. It's always what's pulling the sled. It's got nothing to do with that track. Yes, it does need moisture. Yes, it does need to be hard based. That you are doing. The rest is up to the driver.
I see those weights down there. It's got a hole in the center of them. What are those called?
Weights down the center have holes in
You
it.
guys see the blue sled?
Yeah, I know.
That thing is wicked.
That's what it's going to take to get me not to go full pull with about 100 pounds in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're gonna need to bring that right there.
Yeah, I think so. I got another one.
Good.
I got another one we're gonna run. The other two are under the knife right now.
Oh. Come here. Look. He's got the two drive shafts together there in the center.
Over
Oh,
here
yeah,
too.
that was pretty cool. Oh, I thought that was Larry that lost his.
He's literally just welded two drive shafts together.
They've been out.
Yeah. Like I said, you're worrying about nothing.
Yeah, he goes
He's
for
running street tires.
right. He goes for wheel speed, not necessarily
Pulling
dig.
power.
Right.
Yeah.
That's why these Spectrum setups are like this. I mean, those are speed motors.
Yep.
I think that's in my Creighton 6S.
Mm-hmm.
I think you.
Hey, make sure you don't stand in front of that. I'm watching.
Yeah, we definitely don't want those parts on the camera. That's a lot of editing to do.
Right? Well, you can add a live stream.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's
it's
why I
just-
kind of stood back here because
Right,
I
because
seen
no
that
one's
someone had a
right.
camera set up.
Yes, I'm live streaming right now.
He wants to ask you something about the bus incident last night.
Oh.
I told him all about it. You gotta come let him. You shedding a few tears in there? Go over there and talk to him. I went over there and told him all about it. Yeah, I was looking at that line for the pro.
Got the RC pulling competition fixing to kick off any minute now.
I'm gonna sneak this up here, guys.
Oh, there you
At
go.
20 horsepower. Just
There
click,
you go.
Click, 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 click. I'm gonna make a quick
The
announcement.
big boys.
Yeah.
Big tractors. Jay's gonna turn them loose at some point today.
Yeah, he's going up against the wall. Well, Renee and yeah, Renee and me.
Oh shit.
Oh, there we go. Out there.
I don't want to follow them. No, they got to do you before they do us. That's what I mean. I don't want to follow them big tractors because that tractor will take a hit. They just watered it again. I helped them clean the track off.
You know that two-stroke.
I'm gonna get the class. I'm gonna get the 10-pound class. I'm the only person that ain't running on some kind of tire. Yeah, that's the thing. No one said it. So therefore, we were going by the rule book, and then we find out that the rule book.
Oh yeah, that's what it's built for. It is way different.
Unlimited.
Even the rear
I
suspension
told
is
my guys, I gotta say about 2 cars, man, that I ain't playing with. I gotta get me a tractor pull. How's it?
build it. Because I'm gonna tell you, you can't buy one.
I don't know nothing about them. So I wanna
Just
get
take you a crawler and start putting the best beef you can get in it.
Okay.
Good axles. Take the axles apart, shim your ring and pinions. Trust us, we have a collection, and we shim them. Take the slack out like you would a real car rear end, and we have still blown gears. We figure a set of gears is good for 5 years.
Nila RC and Screaming Beaver.
I built the chassis.
Somewhere. I thought I did.
Got to make sure that they're done. Those axles have got to be proper.
I think that one's fine.
I set mine on my truck over there because I know.
That's what I should have labeled it. I'm pretty sure that one's mine because it's dirty.
I set it behind me. Whatever it was, I set it over here behind me. Because he was trying to slide his rigs up there on the table. I know, right?
But there's nothing supporting the bottom. So if you bounce the front, what keeps it from bending the bolt?
I heard it.
That's just it. It's going to.
I don't know. How heavy is the front of the tractor? I don't want to pick it up. I assume it's 25 or 20 pounds at least.
I've done been invited by Kelly O'Neill,
That's
but
got weight to it.
I'm not.
But you're just looking at the motors and ESCs, you know it's weight.
I like that wheel idea.
The airplane wheels.
Yeah. You just didn't have time.
I like the way that is.
Yeah.
You're gonna win, aren't you?
This one's here, Sergeant Slaughter, and that's Raw.
And that's still about 6 pounds underweight for the class that they're asking us to. The body did look better. I made the body on the English wheel real quick. That's a 2-day deal.
That's great. Yep. It's gonna be there.
That's a few weekends of building that one.
3.
Well, I said a few. So.
And that's only because we had to add the third transfer case.
What, this one?
Yeah. It's got 3 transfer
The
cases.
third.
The
third. What happened to the other
baby.
two?
Wait,
They're in it.
show him.
Oh, it's running 3
Show him.
transfer cases.
The transfer cases. I mean,
Oh yeah, stand it up. It's a different kind of
Like a
design
boat?
I had to come up with. I was thinking the stuff that they used to build the Hoover Dam for power, you know?
Yeah.
Simple. You know, you don't need technology to kill the world in full.
I can't.
They're
Got a battery in it.
They're bone
come
simple.
around here, Mr. Jimmy.
It's a walking beam for suspension.
Oh yeah.
It works. It pulls my Mini Cooper.
Yeah, I got a video.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
And
that was
now,
mine.
now do keep in mind that the hitch angles and all were wrong. There was nothing to provide any downforce to the truck because it's technically pulling uphill, even though my car sits real low. It was still pulling. The rope was trying to unload the rear. Yeah. And my driveway is not exactly what you would call smooth.
Yeah, I like that.
I live in Louisiana. If you find smooth concrete, they glide.
That's the only way you can pick it up is right there.
Yeah, the front part of it,
And this thing pulled the Mini Cooper
Yeah,
for
that one actually was a Mini Cooper.
Uh-huh.
20 some feet.
20 something feet.
Yeah, 20 something feet. And they could have kept right on going once I got it rolling.
They wouldn't have started there.
Yeah, it is. It's crazy.
But again,
We did. How much does your car weigh now, both times?
3,700.
3,700 pounds.
And it pulled at 20 feet.
And that's pulled
Now,
that.
granted, it is rolling resistance.
Yeah, yeah, that is rolling resistance. It isn't like someone was in there holding the brake.
Hey, I'm sorry about a while ago, but I thought that he looked so much like you. It's
Oh,
unreal.
you're okay. I got 2 or 3 doppelgangers. One of my friends that passed away, he used to have to go with him. You know, I'm used to it. It's okay.
Right over yonder.
What's up, everybody? We're fixing to do a pull-off here. We're going to do I think 3 or 4 different classes we're going to run.
Hey.
I haven't even counted how many trucks. It looks like about 20 different trucks we're going to be running today.
The thing is crazy.
You ain't seen the other side, have you?
I don't think so.
Just a minute.
Go.
Go around.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Hey, John. Where's the next competition? That's my husband's best line right here.
This one and that one right there. Should be start. It was already
Get up
supposed to
there,
start, so
I
I
think
think we just got a slow
15
start going on.
vehicles on
But
the
both
side.
competitions for the morning are going to be right here.
Yeah, all those others like that comes with the vehicle.
The
on the
drag
hill.
race, I think.
I got another one.
Put all your cars, or a lot of cars on there.
I think at least up to 15 of them.
Possibly. Yeah, I think everything's running a little slow today, but
A lot about
we'll get rolling.
Yeah, we was gonna sneak over to the other
Oh, yeah.
run a little bit.
I
Radio
traded
link's
your
been good. He's
blazer.
got one.
Oh yeah, what'd
Yeah.
you get?
And that's CX6.
Oh yeah, good deal. Good deal.
He went and bought
got
an
that hooked up
X-Max
around. That's the
over
first time I
it,
see
but
it.
Oh,
he
no.
made his car from it.
Is he gonna? I mean, is he gonna have space to take it home?
You're bringing it in here today.
Oh.
Absolutely phenomenal.
Woo, that's a big truck.
Adjustment.
Yeah.
You're not looking at when you normally take a remote,
Out of my
okay,
sight,
like
30
this, and you're
minutes.
trying to fine tune something. When you're jumping from click to
I'm
click,
afraid
it's
what,
like
an
15
hour would
clicks
do.
on it.
Oh yeah, you could go broke
Well,
here.
this here,
Yeah.
you're getting all them
Broke
15 clicks
real
you just
quick.
got one for on the other remote. That's where that fine
Hopefully I'm
tuning
making
comes
money
in.
over
Not
there
only
if I
that,
speak.
but
Who
you
knows?
can
I got my daughter running the stand for me.
tank on this remote, you
Okay.
can fly a plane, a helicopter,
Now,
all of
them
it, all in
on
the
the
remote.
fronts for sale, right?
I've got
Everything that has
There you go.
everything I say. Some are just display items.
One of
Like
them you can
my
run every one
my
of
show
them.
truck
As
is
long
up
as you
there to
get the
kind of
radio
just
link
show and let
receivers,
people look at it.
a regular 3 or 4 channel
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
very cool.
That trailer hold up rope.
Yeah, you really can run everything.
Metric ton.
Yeah, they're usually 3 channels.
Yeah, there's so much cool stuff out here. Like it's one of those things you want everything,
Yeah.
you know. But then you have to be realistic about it. Like what can I actually take here and have
No,
space?
that was
Regular
400, and that
Right.
came with
I almost
3 or
ain't
4
got a
seconds.
second.
Run them on the college.
Oh, to put in your car?
Yeah, that actually puts in the
Right.
The
car.
high
If I
speed
can't
would,
link up those dashes,
but
then I need to
this
buy
makes
new
them
receivers.
12.
Yeah, you're not going to link a tractor receiver
Started
to
in
that.
January.
You've
Oh,
got
yeah.
to buy their receivers for those vehicles.
Oh, okay.
And I'm afraid he might
How much
do
you say
it
they
better
were?
before the day's over.
I've been in
I
it.
think the receivers were between $21
I've been
and
heavy in it.
$34 each.
I have a
They're
rule.
like 45
We have a rule as a
for a
family.
3 channel,
I
and
have
they go
one
up.
big giant metal shelf, and it can hold probably about
They're
4 to
8
5
channel and 7 channel, 6 channels are actually cheaper
and anything else
than the Spectrum
That's good.
3 channel.
because otherwise the whole house would be full.
So you just go to your
Yeah,
car
he's
and find
moving
it on
his
there
shelves
and you
down.
plug it in.
Yeah, you just go ahead, you program your name,
Right.
and then once you program your name in, you go down and hit the button, go to that part and hit the button, and then you go to your receiver, and there's a little button that's just down there by the antenna. You press that in for like 2 or 3 seconds.
Well, another thing too, once you get too many, then the maintenance will get away from you.
and it's in bind mode. And once it binds up, it comes up as bind, and you'll show your little antenna.
He had them all down at
There you
one
go.
It's
time.
done.
Oh,
Then
you
just
can
fine
change
tune
tires?
whatever you need to do.
Awesome.
It is.
He had every one of them down at one time except mine. I wouldn't
That's
let
if you
him
hook
play
the other
It's
wires.
like, yeah, it gets like that.
By the other
There for a
wires.
while, I had all of mine busted, and I was just like, okay, we gotta take a couple days to get all these straightened out.
I'm not the only one that goes.
But you run that wire from your
Right?
battery.
Oh, I've done it.
In one Sunday.
He
Back
ordered
over to
$400
USC,
worth of
into that
parts.
port.
Oh, that's, it's quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, what I'll do,
One Sunday I got 3 motors, 3 ESCs, 2 batteries, 4 axles, a chassis. And I went, you know what? I go back to my house, lock the hobby house up, and go back to my house, and forget the day happened, get on Amazon and see how broke I'm gonna be next week. Is it ramen noodles or?
right?
Hey, by the time, soon as Daryl gets back from changing tires on Bertha, he gonna go unlimited. They fixing to do the 10-pound class.
He broke his
Both
switch.
sides.
Didn't fix it. He
Vehicle right there in the gray house.
Now he's working on both of them because he crashed
Right?
it.
That's how it goes sometimes. I'll usually bring like, 6 or 7 rigs with me whenever we go out on a weekend or something. And if I break down, the first thing I do is just get a new truck. I'm not gonna sit there and work on it because I got 6 other trucks and Jeep and whatnot. So I'll be like, okay, I'll just get another truck. Well, then that one will break down. I'm like, okay, I'll get another truck. If I break half of them, I'm like, all right, we're not off to a good day.
Divides down into a fluid to drop it down to
Now
go
we
to the
brought
front.
four.
And then you got the transmission here that puts into it one, and then that drops off the bottom.
Right.
The transmission pumping itself.
Hopefully we'll get him.
Yeah, it is.
Said he's not gonna do
That's always a good day. If you don't break, it's always a good day.
Carried on.
Because that's the thing. I don't, if I win or not, it doesn't really matter as long as I don't break.
That was done.
He said, I ain't gonna drive that again. I said, yeah, sure
Yeah,
you
that's
ain't.
Right.
You'll have it out this afternoon.
They weren't gonna have the 15, they had to go 20.
All right, first pull of the day. We got Cassie the cat coming down the track. Is she gonna make a full pull? Come on, you can make it. All the way down. Oh.
She says, no, Daddy, no dog. No dog, Daddy.
Like, that's it, I'm gone.
He says, "Ooh, kitty cat."
Daryl, get over here.
All right, I think we're starting off with the 10-pound class.
The last couple weeks, the best I can. We've got it packed down. We've got it jammed. It's really, really So we got a 20% silt and
I think he's gonna say, I remember how much 10 pounds starts with. I want to say maybe either 22 or 25 pounds plus the weight of the sled.
rules, guys. Everybody listen up to the rules. If you hit either of the
Unlimited could go over 100 plus.
go off of this pole or you hit this pole, you are out.
Tires on Bertha, he's on the 10 pounds.
You're gonna get 2 pulls, get 2 bites at the apple, all right? So we'll work this pretty quick.
He says, where's that cat? I want it.
When I tell you guys to stop, stop. You do not want any holes in the track. Once you get holes in them, they're really hard to get filled and press down right. So immediately when the sled stops pulling, I don't care what you have for a motor, you're not going to pull it any further. And that's where it's going to stay. I know you may think you can get another inch, but trust me from experience, when it's stopped, it's stopped. You're not going anywhere. So let's keep the track tearing up to a minimum. When I say stop, we're going to go ahead and stop. All right, so we're going to first start out with the 10-pounders. And this is going to be, we're going to stop with Thomas Bates. Go ahead.
Both high Chris will be the first one to pull.
He'll let you know if the track's hooking or not.
Oh yeah, he definitely will. Come on, screaming bingo!
Once it's wetted down pretty good, it usually grips really
They
good.
do it in 2 weeks, but
Yeah,
or y'all have, or something. I don't know.
yeah, we've been working on it pretty hard. Because during the summer,
I
this will,
wanted to come for the work day, but there was no way we could.
right?
Merry Christmas. Pick one for your Jeep.
Dude, okay, I need a purple one. There you go. I need a purple one because I'm gonna rub it in Brandon's face.
There you go.
Thank you, man.
You're welcome.
Look, I got ducked. Somebody ducked me.
Quack, quack. Right?
Yep. I've already been ducked twice now. Because everybody knows I'm a Jeep guy, so people have been bringing me little ducks. I'll put it in my little pocket.
Move, baby.
It's entirely up to you where this truck is positioned, as long as the sled remains at the very back of it, it's ready to go. So, and anybody who's videotaping this, I need some video footage, so make sure to get it in some this way form. So. All right, guys, Tom's gonna go. Go ahead, Tom.
Good start, good start. Oh, there goes the weight.
Those tires have never been tested. They were literally put on Wednesday.
They look like they grip pretty good.
He was running on those Pyrex.
Hey,
Oh, okay. Oh, he told me about that.
189 feet on the first pull. He's
All
going
right.
back for a second pull.
189 feet. He's going for a second one. Let's see if he beats it.
Well, inches, excuse me.
Yeah. Scale terms. Scale would be 189 feet. It's 10 scale.
I meant inches.
189 inches.
All right, pull number 2.
Send it. Woo!
That's why I let off. Suspension.
Not tired on that one. Those tires were literally just
Everybody I showed a lot of people, how you know they do hook. Don't be afraid to say it costs $199.
199. 199 inches on 10-pound class.
Second pull.
Yep, second pull.
Let him do his YouTube. He's live on Facebook.
Uh-huh.
During that pause time, we do not give the opportunity to make your own move. You know what I mean? Once you get positioned,
this one, they put dye on the track.
I'm trying to get in it though. I got ties and everything. You gotta get a ring. I ain't got nothing set up for. I left my doula at home. I was gonna try to put my doula in.
I got a set of dually wheels for sale over there on the table.
Oh, you only got that go out the one on the print, right?
Yep.
Did you see him?
Yeah, I saw his, oh, he got that red Chevrolet we bought 53. I bought my truck 53, you bought a Chevrolet 53.
Mm-hmm.
Just for this, I bought it.
Did you bring yours?
They
Sweet.
saw I was in the run-up, but they didn't see my man in this. I had Batman with a 1738 ball in his hand.
Yeah.
I had the one with the mirrors. With
Oh,
the
cool.
back with the mirrors.
Nice.
And I was trying to buy the truck with the little Toyota with the hood coming with the motor show, but dude left. So I bought his brother's truck.
Yeah.
He had just painted it and everything.
Nice.
Paint job.
All right, we got a 2-wheel drive coming up. Looks pretty set up. He might beat him.
That's about first on race day.
Fix or repair daily.
That's what I was
Hey, I'm running a Ford. I can say that.
out on road dead.
See, got a mechanic coming.
Right? Uh-oh.
Oh, man. Making us forward a little bit.
That ain't good.
It's the wagon, not the Ford.
It's always something else.
Yeah. Yeah, I got them eyes on that Ford.
He's got a lot of weight on the front end of that thing.
I heard they getting big. I'm gonna get me one.
Yeah, I built one from scratch. My one's the shark bite down there.
Hello? What up?
Prepping the track a little bit. He's having a hard time getting started.
I put y'all out. Hello? I put y'all out.
We've also got a crawler comp going on right next to us. We got crawler comp, we got pulling comp, side by side. Getting lined up to start over there. Oh, we got a high trail coming up.
We're about 2 hours away.
Woo!
Man, you got a coyote in. Got a coyote.
That tire wrinkle.
It did.
Yeah, he spun the rim in the tire. That's a good way to shred them too. So that's why you got to like watch real careful, because like you can keep going, but you're gonna break stuff in the process to keep going.
You from here too?
Yeah. Yep. I live about 45 minutes. Originally, I'm from Michigan. Yeah, I'm from everywhere. Oh yeah, we got people from all over around here.
We're from Dyersburg.
Yeah. Oh, you're from Dyersburg? Let's say my wife's from Dyersburg. Yep. Oh, cool. Oh, cool.
I'm from down by Memphis, Tennessee.
Okay, cool. Yeah. All right.
We're about 2 hours and 20 minutes from here.
We got people just having fun, crawling around this side of the course. We got the other side of the course going on for comps. If you're not here, you're missing out.
Big time.
I can see as he got off the bottom, my brother was from my church in the hospital.
I just got back in about 2 years ago. Great. I just got my drawing in a couple months, and I got about 25 again.
That's what my dog said.
I'm like 18 all the way to the bigger one.
I just bought a Jago machete for him. Oh, it's bad. I said, man, I couldn't handle that freaking chick head. My brains and my fingers and brains don't work fast enough together. That's what keeps me out there. Oh, I did. I ain't taking that thing down on that track. You out of your freaking mind. You want to carry it down there and race?
Come on, full power! Oh!
I wrinkled them ties up. Yeah, I'm a career line that one.
It looks good.
Yeah, what a wrinkle.
Them two sitting over there full, they're going to rut in that place. Look at that thing, that thing will dig a rut in its second.
Yeah, I'm super curious. I want to see if Jay gets beaten today. Because you know that's going to put him in the shop and he's going to start building more stuff.
Oh, God. He didn't tell me what he called.
That's what happens to me, you know. If I get beat, I'm like, okay, back to the drawing board. Let's do something else. That's the thing. We haven't had much. I mean, all I can do when I come over on the weekends and stuff to hang out and manicure stuff with Jay and things, I really just have me and him to pull with. And he's so much further ahead than me. I'm like, well, you know, I'm just. He rarely pulls. He'll work with me a lot, and we'll practice and we'll pull. And woo! Good job.
Go back down.
I just got started, man. I've been fly airplanes.
Yeah.
But I never thought.
I've always been scared of planes. It's 2 seconds of fun for me because it'll go.
I went to John Verifine.
Yeah.
My buddy on Elite Hobby.
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah, big old plane.
Yeah.
And they just right here.
Oh, I love watching them.
I said, Rod, that's for like $1,000, $1,500. Like.
Oh yeah, I've seen some videos of people got $20,000 jets and stuff that they just obliterate just because they landed wrong. You know what I mean? They did the flight perfect, and then the landing comes up and like that. Yep. Yeah. See, that's the thing. You can't afford a servo to go out in 300 feet up in the air.
That's a nice size little plane I start off with. It's very small.
Richard, you're famous.
Good luck, Ronnie.
Well, that's a lot. That's live stream too, so you got to be like, hey.
I should have turned around.
Right? Oh, you showed everybody the moneymaker. That's fine. Come on! Woo!
It's the penny maker.
Yeah.
That's gotta be pretty hard.
That thing was getting it. That's what you want, though. You want that front end to bounce like that, because that inertia from the front end moving like that will actually pull you forward.
Then when he get up, the front end just
Right? Yep. And real scale pulling, you want the front wheels to be, you know, about yay far off the ground.
You might be winning it.
He will win that.
They have no 3S.
Hey, Jay, can I put my big scale out there?
That's his now. He can beat everybody. Of course, he is on 3S.
3S and 10 pound?
Yeah,
He can't run 3S and 10 pound.
he just did.
Well, Jay needs to know that because he
Oh,
needs
Jay
to be
knows.
run. Okay, because he needs to run in 12 pound if he's running 3S.
I was like, oh, I wish I could have put 3S in my Scout. We know what it does on 3S.
Right?
It's
Yeah, we know what
explosive.
that's
Right.
I'd had wheel speed then. Because I've run all my crawlers on 3S, so that's just what I set them up for.
Right.
I don't like the punch the 2S has on crawling.
No, it
Sometimes
doesn't
you
have.
gotta
Yeah,
that hop and you don't have it on 2S.
and that's crazy that because the difference between 3S and 4S isn't much, but the difference between 2S and 3S is phenomenal.
It's a 15-mile-an-hour difference on most.
Oh,
speed
absolutely.
Let's go, Crawler Ridge.
Send it.
Go, Crawler Ridge. Take it home.
Woo!
All right.
Good job. Good job.
First track. Not true.
See, that's close. We want to make sure we stay on this. If you guys are getting close to the out of bounds range, just come up off it. You want to make sure you have at least the footage that you got.
Big rolling bet that was 3S.
Yeah. Well, see, that's the thing with those 2-speed TRX4s. If you pull in second gear, you'll really, you'll really wake it
I
up.
was just looking at them. I said, man, I should got my little high trail with it too.
Right?
When I
Well,
saw-
a High Trail won it last year.
For real?
A stock High Trail won it last year.
Joe Rope, his high trail to Chevy. He
Yep.
made it for too. Well, I said I was gonna get mine.
Yep.
I got bargains on it. They soft. But that's just got to stand up in there and just go.
Right? But there's also technique to it too, because Jay, it was Jay's Raging Bull, so his red one, not either one of these, but his red one, he gave to 3 of us, and all 3 of us got different lengths using the same
I
truck.
brought too many because I want to do this and this, and I said I'm bringing my doodle. I'm gonna try to put that doodle because it got
Right.
9,000 kV in it.
There you go,
Man,
dude. 9,000 be
I know.
nasty.
And I got it on a Fatala, and I put it on the drag strip and we'll just roll.
Woo!
I call it my little sleeper.
You right? Oh!
That's it.
Good job. Good job.
They take the grip, hit the tires, go in the body, go.
Right. Well, see, just that little resistance can be the difference between making it and not too. That's what I mounted my body to where my tires were never going to touch it.
All right, Crawler Ridge.
Guys, we got crawler comp happening now. They're doing their 10 gate high roller run. Winner takes the pot, so whoever wins that, it's going to get some serious money today. Then we got the puller thing. This was a $2 buy-in. Winner of the pull-off is going to get a cash prize for however much is in the pot.
That's pretty fun, huh? Go grab it real quick. Sean's grabbing it? Okay. What? That puts you If there's any last minute 10-pound entries, get them really quick, guys.
We got SCX 6s in the course. Actually finding some good lines with the 6-scale stuff. We got everything going on right now. You fix your tire?
What? Dude, it looks so good coming down the
Dude, it did, man.
That looks so cool.
Creek.
We're gonna be pulling.
Yeah, which I don't.
Those guys didn't even wait. So that's the thing with that. So I'll bring it up to them later.
Later, not right now.
Yeah.
We want to be inclusive and have everybody try it so they understand what is the point. Yeah, go ahead and line it up. It's your track.
Slowly break apart, so you start gradually, you can't make it. Or you slip right down and throw you off. And they're like, yeah, that's how they're going to cut them. It'll be just coming here.
There you go. Hey, wheel speed is key. Well, it depends on how much it weighs, and then you can go to 3. If it's under 10 pounds, yeah, 2. Woo! Good job, good job.
Check it. Somebody check his battery.
Oh yeah, you can get in any weather. You need something packed down with it, you get a little roller.
My bad, Mr. Tony. Mr. Ronnie. If he's got a 2S battery, he's in the lead. He's got a 2S battery.
Woo!
Man, I say, I had to go get it, man.
Was that second gear or first gear?
This guy's going to be building rollers for the rest of his
Oh, okay. You gonna grab your truck, go pull?
I'm waiting until they get up there.
Well, that ain't a puller truck, but it just won.
I'm over there.
It's in the lead right now.
Okay, so they're running.
Yeah. Yeah, I see them.
You're videoing.
Yeah. Yep.
I didn't want to walk right there.
Okay, I'm sorry. I thought you like.
Oh, you're good. I'm live streaming, so I don't have to edit.
Okay.
Pull the next one now that you kind of understand how
I've just never seen it. I want to check it out.
Right?
We've been riding around the property and went and checked out the big.
Dude, there's so much stuff here.
That
I've been
tractor,
looking for it for a while.
that
I'm not big guy, I got it.
you should
Yeah.
have brought your crate and would just I had to
Next year.
I had to film it because I couldn't get the whole track in frame.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's big.
Yeah.
Is that over here?
We got
Yeah.
drones going on.
We'll do it next
Yeah, go to the end of the road and you'll see a flatbed trailer. That's the driver's stand.
Okay.
So there's some guys over playing right now with some big old fist scales. Did you hear what you think's a dirt bike like I did the other? It's not a dirt bike. That's a fist scale.
Wow. I can already tell over
And
this
I found the
comp, I ain't
round
gonna do
track
too
too.
good. I ain't got a winch on mine, so I'm gonna.
I love the bus.
I
seats
told
at
you
the-
Luke makes some hard lines.
Yeah. I mean,
They go out I think it's once a month. They do a comp once a month.
If I can't make it, I'll just be out.
The
but I'm-
24 scale or 1824 scale. I love the way he
Oh yeah.
Everybody listen up for 1 second. If you guys think that this polling thing is interesting and worthwhile, we've got a new page called the American RC Tractor Pullers League. Please join up to that page and show us some support.
I don't want to ruin it, but I found something without filming.
Ooh, very cool.
I didn't touch it because I wanted to leave it.
Right.
But it's been found.
Nice.
You know what that is, right?
League in America. Mark my words, it'll be just a short
Yep.
time.
Yeah. I looked at him like, nah.
Right.
I'm
Well, that's what like. Woo! Oh, out of bounds.
You're gonna let somebody else get it, I guess.
Yeah.
You don't need to go road tracks. You got 3.
I don't know if it's I don't know what it is because they found that on the bills.
Yeah,
Those
they
were
found them
found
last
last
night.
night,
Yeah.
Come on.
The Sasquatch is.
What's his name? Steve?
Yeah.
You're
I'm
Steve.
Steve.
Okay,
Yeah.
what's the brother's name?
Josh.
Josh. Yep. Josh said he hit it. And,
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm
Well,
not-
that's the thing. Like he told us, he was like, it's in plain sight. Like it's
Oh,
not,
it is,
It's
it
not
is.
covered.
I was literally.
Right.
He's already got the lead locked up as of right now.
I don't even look for that stuff unless I trip over it. I'm not
As
the type.
cool as it would be, I want to leave it for somebody.
Right. Let somebody find it. That's because I would love for a kid to find it. You know what I mean? Because that's what I hope for. Like last year, my daughter found one of Joe's chips and whatnot, and she got a full pink lanyard from Joe.
Yeah, that's what I want.
Right.
Somebody that can actually use it.
Right. Absolutely.
Well, that's why I bought 3 rigs to be donated to Hong Kong. I strictly wanted to go to 12 and under.
Right. Absolutely. Woo! You see that plane fall? He was doing a nosedive. He came almost to the ground. Whoa!
Dig it, boy!
See, that's the big difference between crawling and pulling, though, is if you have a real flexi suspension, that torque twist is going to fling you over.
Yeah.
My suspension in the rear, locked. It does not move. The front will move a little bit. Mine's built to 12-pound class specs. So, like, I have everything dialed in like it's supposed to. I'm within the rule set on all of that stuff because Jay has that stuff memorized up here. I'm getting there. I'm working on it.
Once you've done it so long, you got it memorized.
Right, absolutely.
Nice. I'm really happy with it.
Mm-hmm.
You gonna hook it up and see what happens?
What is that? Is that a servo?
I left my dude at the house. I was going to try it.
Or is that somebody with a revolver?
Oh yeah, you ain't gonna find nothing today to even look at. Yeah, I already got it on my Facebook.
Good job.
Yeah, it's been on there for 3-4 weeks now. Yes, it's a new page. A new page.
I've already gone.
A new page that just started. Go to my profile, and go to my group, and then you'll find all the groups, and then just go down to the RC Coolers, and you'll find them right there. Then just go into that page. Power, and you're in it.
See, I'm a crawler. That's all new to me.
Sure, yeah.
I ain't bring my dirt bike. I brought my hobby.
Your ESC, Richard, not mine.
You like the dirt, everybody does. It's
I
so
get jump with the dirt bike. I do all road, but I ain't do it last season. So y'all done something I was doing.
I want the dirt bike, but I'm just like, I don't, and I do, and I don't.
Oh.
If you
See,
can't do it,
that's what I warn people about is on those just straight crawlers and stuff, traction is not your friend if you don't have the right suspension.
yeah, it looked pretty with the lights when it went up.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It looked cool. Dude, Luke did a really good job on that course this time.
Yeah, I haven't even went over. I didn't. Well, I did bring my comp truck, but I told him I didn't. I forgot.
Dude, Luke.
I didn't bring all my batteries.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not a comp guy. I have a comp truck, but it's just because my
Right.
truck is full. It's kind of like my drag car. It's the fastest thing in the world. It's on
Right.
the time.
Only on his first pull.
He's got to bring 2 because he doesn't know if they're going to be even close.
Woo! He's getting better. Oh. Guys, we got pulling going on. We got crawler comps going on. We got airplanes in the air. We got vendors. It's going down everywhere. We got people racing on the 5th scale track over on the other side. Everything RC is going on right now.
Have you ever seen the video of that? Yeah, I was at the Creek and I saw that.
Oh, his turbines?
Yeah.
Them things are cool.
Completely useless, but it sells. It sells.
It's not completely useless.
3S
That's his way to get around the rules because it provides downforce. He's got 5 pounds of downforce, so it doesn't weigh 5 extra pounds. He has 5 pounds of downforce, so when he spools it up, he's actually making it 5 pounds heavier in the front. Isn't that neat?
I didn't think about that. I thought it was just all.
No, there's a functionality to it. He is always trying to get around the rules. He is that
He
type of
said
guy.
that they banned his truck.
Yep,
Is that what it is?
absolutely. He's had several models banned.
Wow.
Yep, so it provides about 5 pounds of downforce this way, so it keeps it from
completely misread that.
Yep. There's a reason for it, absolutely.
Man.
His single one, his yellow single one, that was a test. So that one just goes straight. It's just kind of a motor cooler. But then he got the gears turning and thought, well, that provides so much force. He measured the force and he was like, I can get 5 pounds of downforce if I use 2 of them.
We talked about that. He diagnoses everything.
Yeah, absolutely.
I love the way that man.
Oh, he's got books that thick filled with all of these designs. Yep.
That's awesome. See, I thought it was just all part of the whole gimmick because he's.
Oh, yeah.
No, that's just the show.
Right.
That
He
man.
wants it to look like a gimmick, and then everybody wonders how he wins.
Yeah.
I'm up next.
Yeah, just so you be prepared.
I'm up next. Wish me luck, everybody.
I'll stand here and make sure nobody knocks the crap out of it. Right?
The sled weight for this class is 45 pounds. 45 pounds. That's it. That's it.
Do you ever get to hunt next to brass for those? You know they make a brass dip? Yeah, I didn't know it. I was just messing around one day and I'm like, what's this? No. The dip inside.
Yeah, it's different. I'm telling you. That's the way I kind of thing. That's what you get. I got another one.
Did you ever need to get some good songs? Have you ever heard of Bam?
I just got in the car back in
I hope that you will help dial in. That's how I met Will because I couldn't get my phone right. But he filmed his phone for the tire.
that's what
And then you can get different like Three Brothers.
Josh Real, he got his own drag car, and he did the drag and all that.
Yeah. And that's what the trick was because I was running some 3Ds and I liked the idea, but they were either too stiff, whatever. Yeah. And that's when I started looking into them, like, you got to build them for the tire because different tires, different widths will affect it so much.
Racing, we cut the side of the phones up, trying to get the time.
Yeah.
Get them with the cutter.
Yes, sir.
We're going to start seeing them down further down to the end of the track on this side.
I didn't get it on video either.
Hey! My fingers. All right, guys, we're getting to the big boys now. These are the big boys. The Unlimiteds are the real big boys, but these guys are excited. This truck is what you're looking for in a build to build it to the national rules. So Renee's done a lot of work on this one to get it where it is. All right, Renee, it's all yours. Good job, Renee. You get another bite of the apple?
No, he's fixing to.
I get to see his.
Yeah, he's up there queuing up here in a second. I told him I'd stand by the camera so get the.
I'm on deck on.
Okay. I'll record Steven's run if nothing happens. His is the blue truck, if I remember correctly, the blue Ford.
Everything sitting there
Watch
watching
how
something
your
like
truck
this.
behaves. It's going to tell you what you need to adjust on your truck later.
I'll tell you what, round track is right down in the shade. It'd be fun to just bring some in that the track out there. No, the Typhoon you need to run over there. Well, I mean, the Typhoon would be okay on there, but if you really want to air it out, it's a huge track. He's got they're 10, 12-foot lane or 15, 20-foot lane.
They're made by RC four-wheel drive. Great puller tires, guys. Those are the giant pullers.
But I don't think the sled moves forward as you go.
I might look back at it. If it gets where I gotta have a winch on that.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe I won't need one.
We need to call. Yeah, I'll call somebody. I'll call Tom.
Yes, this is 3S class.
You can hook up.
He's hooking up right now.
Make sure you
It's only a 6-inch skid, not a 9.
I don't know. Ones they're pulling 45 pounds right now, and that's the class under this one. So I don't know what in the world they're pulling with those. I would.
That's what we're running. 35.
Oh, big motors.
Well, there's 4 of them on this one.
10-7.
June 7th. Yeah. That was actually the first GoPro I had.
There's Steven.
It's good. Those Gen 7
My axles broke right
They didn't go too far.
now. You got the shimmy. Shimmy is key.
Oh well, I sold it and bought a bunch of axle trucks. I build only axles now.
You still got to shim them.
Jimmy, see that rock pile? We need one of those in the backyard. They're giving away a bunch of rock there in comparison, where they had the old Sunset Customs. They used to have a Jeep parked on top of a big pile of rock. They sold the company, and basically they said it's free, but you have to have equipment to pick it up. It's boulder.
Again, it's one of the few trucks that actually conforms to the rules.
And that's just it though. It's conforming to the rules.
Same with mine. Some of these trucks are built to rules. Because if we had put it on 3S, that would have been a different story.
Yeah, that'd have been happy with that.
That'd have been full 3S.
Going up into the trees.
And that last truck, the two,
They're pulling 40 pounds because the one they're 40 pounds.
Yep. Then we get to bring out the big boys. The big toys.
Took them 2 Sundays to build that one.
Yeah, I heard y'all talking about that.
I know you did.
how much a shark bite is. It's a little bit.
There you go.
122. You got 122 shark bite. He only had 122 shark bite. How much you did?
149, I think.
Yeah, 149.
149.
No, 179.
179?
Then 160 the second go around.
Oh, you went less the first time or the second time?
The
Second
first time was more than the first time.
Huh. Did you add more throttle or less throttle? Less.
She's got to get on it earlier. We're still working with her on
That's what I do. I'm full throttle instantly. Instant full
But
throttle.
see, that's just
Right, it's a learning curve. It really is.
It's a hard one.
Well, if the track's dry, you roll on it. It's
Right.
like this.
This is biting good, so this you want all of it right now.
I was doing good till they threw the 3S on me. I'm out of that.
Right?
some gears for 2 Fs.
Woo! Get it! Good job, good job.
It danced, but good job. Tires were working.
Yeah, they were. They were throwing the dirt.
See, and again, if I'd known we could run something other than what's required by the rules for height, I'd have had a
Right.
bigger tire.
Well, so that's the thing. We've been practicing with 33 pounds. I haven't been practicing with 45. And when you said 45, I said, oh shit.
Well,
It's 33.
And you know it's
33. I can do a full
well,
pull.
and you know it changes your setup.
Yeah,
And
it does.
changes where you get in it. 'Cause
Absolutely.
Well, you've learned too much tire speed will kill you too.
Absolutely. But I knew the way this was biting, I was just like, I want all
And
of
I
it.
just didn't have enough with
Right,
2S.
right.
Let me go back and do it again with 3. I bet it
Right.
changes that rig because I know what it does on 3S.
Right. I feel like if we're going that way, here's another $2.
Yeah.
No,
Let me add
$2,
2
I'll give you.
2 pounds to it.
Right, there you go.
And stop. I'll
Right.
stay on the tires I got. They cut ruts in the track. That's all that matters.
Right.
Once 12s are over with, they go to 15.
See now, by the rules, his
or
tires are
more,
too
which
light.
would be the unlimited class.
You know.
Not going nowhere now. Oh, there he goes. There he goes. Oh.
And that's how you break an axle.
Right.
Yeah, that's how you strip gears.
Yep.
No, we also learned.
As soon as it starts doing this, you're like, whoops, slow
You
down.
limited your steering.
I limited it physically. It
Yeah.
cannot turn past the weight.
Well, and the reason we say that is when we first started, she made a big
Oh
connection
yeah,
with high load.
if you turn super sharp, that's
You
that's
broke
chaos.
stuff.
Yep.
You broke everything in the outer hub.
You got to set it up like a drag car. You need like this much steering.
Yep, that's what we did to hers.
Yep,
And
absolutely.
everybody, why'd you limit steering?
Right, you have to.
I don't like having to build axles every time it hits the track.
Right.
Yeah, we've already snapped one steering servo on the tractor.
Right. I think I'm pretty much going to keep the same setup, but I need a better motor. That's what I need.
See, I just didn't have enough motor.
Yep.
So
Well,
Got a
and
castle in it?
it's a Traxxas Valenian.
The 3300.
Yep.
Get away from it. Go to
Well, that's just what I had in my junk box.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Everybody's crawler here is pretty much built out of what did we have laying around the
Right.
shop?
Yep.
Obviously. Look at
Yep.
ours.
Yeah, everything there is.
Yeah, I want, because Jay swears by the 5700 Castle, and that's what's going in it at some point. I don't know when, but it'll get there. Because the ESC can take so much. It's a 6S ESC.
Yeah.
So it can handle plenty.
It'll
of
handle
it.
whatever you can do pulling.
Right, absolutely.
Advice when you start seeing these bigger pullers
Mhm.
like hers, how it
Right.
just did.
Right.
It's got that 5mm motor shaft.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Keep the flex out of it.
Yep.
Because you don't want that pinion gear bouncing.
No,
that pinion gear
no.
when the motor starts bouncing, it's
Right.
gonna shatter.
I bought
I thought about buying the
I bought a
castle.
hot racing pinion
Yeah.
for mine, which that one, I mean, the gears are good, but like you said, you know, that shaft, it does stick out a little bit, and it will stretch.
And
It
you
will
got the
bend.
steering limited on that?
Yeah.
For the most part, yeah, it can't go very far. See how close I am to
Yeah.
so it won't let it turn, but just a little bit. I built this specifically not to break. You can run it again and again and again, and it won't
and
break.
that's the goal is
Right,
consistency.
because if I'd have put all the power possible in it, because look, I got plastic drive shafts. Well, I got one plastic drive shaft. That's where I wanted to break. If I was gonna break, little $10, $5 drive shaft.
Pick the cheapest part to break.
Exactly.
And the easiest one to fix.
Absolutely.
You don't want to have to tear a rig
Right.
into
I had to
parts.
put I taped a ruler in there because my body was flexing so bad. So I just taped a ruler in there to keep the
Hey, there's
cab
nothing
and
wrong
stuff.
with that. You do what you gotta do to keep
Right.
it flex.
Right? Yeah, because I mean you're dealing with forces that are just they're forcing this way, they're forcing this
Like
way.
inertia.
Oh,
Yep.
the red cap before I
Absolutely.
locked the rear suspension down, it
Yeah.
actually busted the center skid out. It
Mhm.
twisted so hard it
Yeah,
pulled it
that's
out.
why I actually bought a skid for this specifically.
Yeah,
all
good
metal.
aluminum.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
you got a bolt walking out.
Oh no, it's just too long.
It
I got
works.
mixed mat. Look, I got a totally different setup
yeah,
all across
yeah.
all of it. Like I said, spare parts. You see all this?
Yeah.
Spare parts.
That's all it is.
I had
You ought to see my scratch built chassis for this class.
Yeah.
On the ground.
And next year it's coming as a piano wire two frame chassis, like
Right.
a real one.
You know what? I just thought of if that chain slips off of somebody, I'd rather it go past me instead of into me. We had a carabiner on there so that the chain couldn't snap off because that's what I was worried about. If you get that chain violently snapping, I don't want to.
have a weight fall off, if you have a wheel fall off, if a scale part falls off, it's disqualification. You cannot leave any part of your truck on the track.
This is Rock the Ozarks event happening in Arkansas. It's a 3-day event.
Hello, sir.
If you're not here, you need to be.
Using the wagon not having to bend over so far.
We've got multiple competitions going on right now.
Look at that monster.
That's a 2-day build.
We have the pull-off going on. We have crawler comp going on. We have jumps going on. We got a boat on the lake. We had an airplane in the air just a minute ago. We got vendors. If you can think it, it is here. Woo!
No part of it. You do that last night, stay at home? Yeah. I was sleeping bag. Oh, I did too.
Chad, you're up. With your first truck.
It was cold. I laid there till 6:30. That was one. I got my leaf.
You ain't got one of them, do you? UDR?
No.
Someone with an axle? Yeah. UDR.
Yeah,
Out there on that track.
All right, we got a monster truck pulling.
Oh yeah, we gotta get down on it.
Whoa! Don't break it.
And you're built for the these everybody else is running free. And it's got what it says on the red one. I didn't know. I have a little mini grade, 120 C's. That would have. I never even thought about it. You know me. I'm a 3S person. It's too late to have battery now. Yeah, you can't touch the vehicle. Once it's been started in, you can't touch it. There you go.
Woo! There you go. Oh no!
Thank you.
Guys, part of the rules for this is if you go out of bounds on these lines right here, doesn't matter how far you get, you are disqualified. So you got to keep your truck straight, or got to keep your truck straight.
It did good coming out the whole week. Big tires, high center of gravity, high roller point.
All right, Chad,
It's going to be hard for you to go.
Guys, you don't get to test this stuff a whole lot of other places.
No.
Whoa. Hold it. Keep it going. Ah. Well, if they're past 10 pounds, they have to run in the 12-pound class. So they're not necessarily set up to pull, but it's
They're giving it a whirl.
right. And that's what Jay's trying to get his page going. I don't know if you've seen it or not. It's brand new. It's still going. Yeah.
I love how
Oh yeah, he's so into it.
It's so aggravating when you show up someplace and you're like, I have no idea what's going on.
Right. If you're not a professional, you don't belong here. That's not what he's trying to do. He wants everybody to participate.
See, we ran into that back when drag racing. I knew drag racing.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And it was just like somebody shows up and all of a sudden you're talking, well, there's $1,200 in the chassis, and then a guy with his son's just like, okay, that's cool.
Right.
You know.
Right. Absolutely. Like this one, I mean, this one I feel like I've got a good handle on it. I just need more oomph.
You were kidding. You were. I love the fig Newton, man. It's hilarious.
Yep, Ricky Bobby.
Yep, Ricky Bobby.
Yeah, that's the one I was talking about last night with Sasha. She made that for me, and just did the layering on it and whatnot, and it's freaking awesome.
Oh yeah.
Once we figured out how to do that, I just got so many ideas going. I was like, we need this, we need this, we need this.
3D printing is thing too. You can get so deep into it. I bought a 3D printer. I wasn't even playing with our season yet.
Right.
In January, it all started because Scott come to me and asked me to build a sled for her.
Yeah, right, absolutely.
So they could test, and I went, okay. And then I got my crawler out and said, I'm gonna try to pull it.
Come on! He's got a good front bounce on there.
Well, this is the class he belongs in. With
Right.
Yeah, it's not
And
my class.
he did what he did about what everybody else is getting too.
He's got the front end of that truck.
I'm assuming that's inches they're calling it.
Yes, inches. Yep.
I figured.
But because it's 10 scale, I mean that would normally be a foot.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It really
30
is.
feet, 300
Yeah,
feet.
the whole track is 33 feet, which is exactly what a real class would be 330 feet.
Okay, so it really scales.
Yep,
Really?
absolutely.
Okay.
And the sled gets to the front at the full
These are what
pull.
I want to see.
Oh yeah, them things are nasty. I have personally only seen him run this one once.
What's the weight? If these guys, if they were pulling
20.
No,
He can pull 124 pounds with that one.
Wow. That's its record.
But yeah, he's also running 22.2 volts.
Yeah.
Yes.
Per battery.
Yeah.
And he's running 4 batteries. We're running just
4 batteries, 4 motors.
Yeah.
4 ESCs.
When I saw, that's what I was telling him. When I saw this at Beat the Creek, I'm like, oh, that's kind of gimmicky. And then he's like, no, that's down. I'm like, oh gosh, it is, isn't it?
Yep.
It didn't dawn
Now,
on me.
me personally, it should be up here at the front.
Right.
A better downforce.
Right.
Yeah.
But that's just
Well, that's the thing. It would be blowing against you.
But it wouldn't.
Well,
because it
of the,
turns it up.
Well, it doesn't turn it at a 90 though. It turns
but
it this way.
at that same time, it's not providing thrust. As long as you could turn it around and make it not push the vehicle backwards in a free roll, you would be fine.
What are those?
Turbines.
They work?
Yeah.
Yeah, they spool up.
Yeah, they're like
they
they're off an
produce
EDF
downforce.
jet of some sort.
Yep.
It sounds wild when they spool.
Oh yeah. He's gonna turn them loose at some point. Once
Yeah, well, like I said, when he was
unlimited.
showing it, he was like spooling them up and doing it scale, and I get it. I'm like, well, that's kind of gimmicky. And
Right.
then he's like, no, that's downforce. I'm like,
Yeah, that's
oh,
actual downforce.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, I understand now.
Which is, it's a neat idea. I'm not sure how effective it is on scale.
Right.
Well, have you seen where they're running speed run cars and pulling suck down fans?
Oh, they have to. They have to.
What is that British Mile or whatever?
Yeah, I watch it all the time.
The car, I thought it was a simulator. And they said it's got like 1,200 foot-pounds of downforce.
Right.
It literally stuck to the track.
Right, it can drive upside down if it's...
But again, the biggest limiting factor for speed runs is tires. And I think
absolutely.
it's going to be that way until we get a major company
Whoa!
with experience, like
yeah, Gone Bananas is tried, but I think, what is it, like 180, 190? And that's
but you still got to get somebody like Dunlop or Goodyear involved. People that have racing experience, because it's going to take a still... At scale, we're asking them to do 200 mile an hour. That's 2,000 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Right.
We have to have steel belts and tires that be light enough that it doesn't turn into a gyro.
Right.
I don't know, titanium.
Something.
Yeah.
There's something out there that'll do it, because they've got motorcycle tires to 300-400 mile an hour, and then you got your land speed cars that are breaking the sound barrier. But what people don't get, the land speed cars are doing it on solid rubber tires wrapped around a piece of steel, and there's that much rubber. And at the end of their run, they're on steel when they try to stop.
Right.
I'm a Bonneville fan, so always wanted to go up there.
Isn't that what took out that Jessie girl?
She was making a run at Bonneville, and her tire failed.
It was a tire fail, I think, is what they finally come down
and it
to.
resulted in a fire. And she had just won King of the Hammers.
Yeah.
People forget, they didn't know she wasn't just a TV personality. She was an outrageously good off-road driver.
Whoa! Oh!
Good effort, good.
Either him or his buddy that he came with won it last year with a stock Hydra. So they know what they're doing.
Yeah, I noticed he didn't have a whole lot of twist.
You've got to avoid the twist. It sucks up so much energy.
Yep.
And then the other thing's figuring out how to set your chassis up where it just naturally tries to not.
Right, anti-twist.
Well, like I made Scott remove one of Renee's weights on the front. I walked up and looked at the dig, and one side was real light. And said, move one over.
Yep.
And it dug better that last time, but it still wasn't the level that I was looking for.
That's why I asked you, you wanted to move two.
I was scared to move two. On the track, quick change like that kind of made me nervous. That's a lot of weight to move it.
Right, right.
Yeah, I cast screws out of a little block of aluminum. I took it at work. I have an end mill, which is nice to have access to an end mill.
Come on, Derek, full send.
I'm picking for ideas for hauling cars because we got a lot of guys that were just doing tug of war trucks.
Same difference.
I was gonna say I'm not done it, but they ended up finally having to limit them to 50 pounds. They were getting so carried away.
It's an exponential thing. If you have a 8-pound vehicle, you can only expect to pull max at say 35 to 40.
Good job.
Yeah.
He just beat Renee.
That truck literally hasn't been turned on since last year.
We should have put Renee's on 3S.
I told Derek, I was like, "Are you set up?" He's like, "I have no idea, man."
Whatever it was last year.
Yep. No, that didn't beat her.
It's funny when I was doing our little local comp series. It was like they're like, "What did you do between this comp?" And I'm like, I recharged the battery.
Right. Right.
That's usually what people do.
Yep.
Well, these guys are just all into it. I'm like, guys,
Derek just beat her.
I'm just there to give you somebody to beat up on.
Right.
I knew he did. I've seen him.
To me, if you place first,
He's got a 5700 kV in that one. That's what the one I want in that.
Derek just beat you.
What are you limited to 10th scale
But
electronics?
he's also running 3S.
Oh, I have a 6 scale.
Okay.
That don't have
ESC,
no
or is it the 8 scale? I think it might have it. I have a Mamba Monster X in mine.
I
8
tell you,
scale.
8 scale.
I would say
I just bought one.
Yeah.
the 2100 1415 motor. It's a beast.
Yeah.
Well, and I'm on an Amazon motor in my 8-pound crawler because in an 8-pound crawler class, that's all the motor you need in an 8-pound. Because anymore, you just end up pissed the whole time.
Yeah.
Right. Well, some of these pullers,
That's
they
what
run
I'm
up to-
wondering. That's what I'm wondering. Is it torque or wheel speed? Or it's just really a mixture.
It's really a driver thing because from pull to pull can be different. Later in the day, this track, you won't be seeing these weights.
Yeah. I would say if it loosens up, is that more?
Ah!
That last bump of throttle got him.
And that's DQ now, right?
Yeah, that's DQ.
Okay.
Well, for that run, his run before still counts.
Okay, so okay. I'm coming up with ideas from Holland Park. So those fuller trucks are right? And really, the investment on without a permanent track is just to get the out.
Yep.
If you still want it.
Yeah, I've got maybe about 700 to 800 in mind.
No, I was talking about setting up a track.
Oh yeah, setting up a track. Oh yeah. Well,
Depends on your local dirt.
right. Well, Jay actually brought in clay for that.
Yeah,
He had to pay for clay.
Well, that's what my yard's made out of in Louisiana.
Yeah.
I live on a hill called Red Hill, and if you go down 3 inches, it is the hardest red clay you will ever find. But dirt tracks are abundant around us. On all 4 corners around me, there has been a dirt track within the last 20 years.
Yeah.
It's a county-owned park up there, but we're allowed to do a little bit here.
Well, putting a puller track in would be simple.
Honestly, if I could just find a good place that we could just line it out, or then again, it's just like when we do stuff at the house. It's like it's dirt, but everybody's on it, guys.
It's dirt. It's dirt.
Right?
That's all that matters.
Yeah, yeah.
Because when it comes to pulling, the type of dirt does matter when you're in competition, but for practicing and figuring out what to do.
I'm just talking about like an event, like a one, you know, it's a crawler.
Oh, that's
event.
going.
Oh, dang it.
That's where wheel speed can be an enemy.
Right.
Front end up,
Yeah,
means no control.
Right. Absolutely.
Now, if he'd had a little bit of weight on the side that went toward
Right.
the
He's
wall,
got
he'd
no
have
weight
hooked
in the
up.
front. So that's why his front end is so happy right now.
Yeah, you're not gonna steer it if you're in the air.
Right. Well, that's the thing. You don't want to have to steer very much.
And it's a 4-wheel drive, let's be honest.
Right.
You need the front on the ground to work.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's 4-wheel
That's what
drive or
got that
not if
little
the front
badass-
tires aren't touching.
That little orange truck a while ago would have pulled the weight. If
Right.
It could have had traction in the front.
Right.
With just the rear.
You can.
Grab that by the weight and the hitch. You can see the weight bias.
And he's running a heavy hitch.
Yeah, I
Right.
was gonna say actually the first time I ever went to
Right.
see a real tractor pull, I got so hilarious because
Oh yeah, their back end will fly up.
No, they just grab the back end and walk the whole truck over,
Yep.
and I'm just like, holy! I mean, it makes sense for what you're doing.
Right, absolutely.
That's from just coming in out of the dark.
Yeah, that's
Now, hold on.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
it is.
That's yep.
Now, here's the thing, and I'm going to let you know.
Yeah.
The further out front you get your weight,
Right. Now
push
that's
it to the maximum.
Absolutely.
Because the further out front, the more leverage. It's
Right,
leverage.
absolutely.
Physics. It's
Yep.
all physics.
So is that in the rule set on
Now,
how far
this,
you can
yes.
go?
this is a
6 inches.
This is a rule-built truck.
Yeah,
It
okay,
is
that's
built-
why I was asking.
It's 6 inches from the front.
And look what it did to the tires.
Yep. Oh yeah, it'll peel them off.
They hook up.
This was fun to watch, guys.
My chassis design
He's
works.
been up here.
That's all I was trying to find out is my chassis.
Daryl's on. Oh hell yeah, Daryl's gone.
My chassis works, so I'm happy.
I need another hobby, y'all. I'm sure.
Daryl's gonna get a full pull. You watch.
Now what is it? What is
It's a TRX4 Bronco. It's built almost exactly like Jay's.
Okay, but what weight are we pulling?
45 pounds.
Yeah, and it is literally the only one here that's built to roll.
Every time it goes to sleep, I gotta put it back.
Maybe that one.
All right. Come on, Daryl.
Daryl, he's the other one.
Yeah, this is the juicy fruit truck.
Yep.
I was checking.
Well, if he's got 3S, he will.
All right, guys. After this poll, we're gonna.
I should have let you do it. You know your truck. I don't.
The guy who pulled the furthest, we're gonna have him do one more poll, and then we're gonna have me poll with my truck and see what happens. Not for the content. All right, number 5, your show.
45 pounds in a toy truck.
Send it. Woo! Woo!
Not as far though.
No, not as far. I think he had to take some weight out.
Yeah.
I had to take a whole pound out of mine.
Yeah.
I had got done building it, and I was just like, I don't know what it
Well,
weighs.
see, me, I dialed mine in at exactly 8 with the lightweight 2S,
Right.
you know.
Well-
and I geared for it too because
Right.
8 pounds hits different out of a hole than 10 pounds.
Right, that's
If
right.
I'd have known I was going to be able to give it that much beam with a hole,
Right.
I'd have dropped my gearing where I could have developed early wheel speed because
Yep.
on the haul right, I limit my wheel speed because I'm light. If
Right,
I spin out of the
absolutely.
hole, it's
What was
over
the
for my
score?
truck. People don't get it. The lighter you get, the slower you got to be getting it moving.
Now the way they got the sled gear, how far up
30
did-
foot. It should be at 30 foot to get full pull.
Well, no, I mean, how far up did
Halfway down the track, the weight will be on the full.
completely transferred? Okay,
Yep.
that, yeah,
Yep.
that's what-
And that's why everybody stops at about 3/4 track.
Okay,
Yep.
okay, that's
Yep.
that's what I was
That's
saying.
when you have the full 45 pounds
On that
digging in.
skid, and it
Yep.
digs.
Yeah.
Yep.
My skid digs because of the size of it.
How do we do it? Is it on a slipper clutch? Once it hits the front, it
No,
Jay's-
it's on the chain and it just turns loose out of it.
What, Jay's?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's rope, isn't
Yeah,
he?
Jay's is rope.
Okay, so
It's a pulley system. to
Yeah,
get
it's a
there.
pull. He's got 2 pulleys in the front and 1 pulley in the back, and as it rolls forward, it will slide.
that's why
the
when
weight
he's
up.
going back, he's just
Yep.
letting it roll back.
Yep.
Okay, I was just curious
Yep.
the mechanics of it. That,
Now the chain drives work similar to the same way. That blue one on the side is the chain drive.
If the chain just gets up so far, the pin comes out and it'll just sit there. And
Right.
That's how the real ones used to be built. Now they're all
Yep.
hydraulic,
Hydraulic,
and
yeah.
CNC. And I went and took a bunch of pictures and bluebirds.
There you go. Get it.
That's going. That was a good pull. That was a good pull.
and where's he measuring to? I know it's a set.
It's the sled, the front of the sled.
front of the sled.
It doesn't matter how big your truck is because they don't measure the truck.
Right. Yeah.
Your truck, for 12-pound class is 24 inches from end to end. Is the biggest you can go. I have a short one because I was thinking physics-wise, so I wanted shorter, heavy. So more weight.
Denser is what you're
Right,
looking at.
denser.
Package.
Right, that's what I was thinking. Because if you make your truck too long,
You don't transfer weight at all.
Right, you're not transferring the weight.
The back will just be along for the ride until you get to the 10-foot mark.
Right.
And by 10 foot, you've got all the speed you're going to get. Past that, you start slowing down. They
Right.
don't go faster past 10 foot.
Right.
You figure it out real quick when you start. Well, when you have a sled, you can actually just sit there and hit after
Right.
hit after hit.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that's when you start making subtle changes.
Yeah,
To-
that's
to-
like me and Jay a few months back. We were playing with different
And you
pins.
change one thing at a time.
Oh, yeah,
test,
absolutely.
And don't do one hit and assume if it's
learning
bad.
about tracking.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
I
Yep.
need something else in my life.
Yeah.
It's testing. With the pulling, it's testing. And also with pulling, it's how many runs can I get out of a set of rear end gears?
Right.
Because they're going to
Well,
fail.
thankfully, I have a really sweet set of axles under there. Those are, I got them.
Yeah,
from-
that's what they were talking about.
Those are hot racing gears.
Yeah.
And it's got beef tubes inside of it and everything.
God,
so
I talked
I'm
them
not
into
going to
running.
stretch or
Yeah,
pull
well,
or
we
anything
thought
like
so
that.
on Scott's too on that 6x6.
Oh,
But
yeah.
we have where your D drive blown that out.
Oh,
blown
man.
the bearings apart with that truck.
Yeah, he didn't.
Quick.
He didn't build that truck. He just like, look it up.
And they're all gear reduced, so it's
Right.
you'll see
Right.
with it.
Yeah, gear reduction can be a big change.
If you can get enough RPM out of your motor to still keep wheels.
Right, that's the thing. You got to have a lot of RPM depending on how your gear reduction goes.
Yeah. And we tried it both ways. We tried overdriven and underdriven. I tried overdriven doesn't work for a 20-pound vehicle because of the weight you're pulling.
Right.
It's a class legal truck too.
Right.
But if Jay wants to start a Southern tractor pullers, I'm about it.
Oh, he's all about it, man.
Well, like the tire roll for the Pro class.
Yeah, absolutely.
We need to change that.
Yeah.
We're really almost limited strictly to the RC four-wheel drive tires.
Yeah, there's one set of tires
tire.
running. That's it.
And that kind of upset me because again,
Well,
they're out
look
of-
at
I put
Garrett.
the VRD up
All of
because
us.
Well, and
everybody's on this.
Well, I
and that's the
didn't
only
know
time
you
the
were
VRD is
right.
going
Were available
to
to
play
plastic.
is right there.
Because
So
I would have brought
I
my
took it up.
Right.
I put
Rolling weight.
I
Yeah, well,
grabbed
I'd have brought my
TRX.
Pro Rig because what kept me is it's not set up for crawling tires.
Right.
It's not.
Right.
I just
There's
small
lots of
tire
pit holes,
chassis
man.
on the RC four-wheel drive tires and wheels.
Right.
And people are like, why do you do that? Because that's what everybody says is available.
Right.
Because the rules for the height are out there. If you give me another quarter,
That whole backside,
Right.
centering out on there. So I went and got this.
There's a tank.
Here, tank.
Yep.
Don't try to pull with it, you'll be disappointed.
Oh yeah.
Not enough ground
Sit
pressure.
there and click, 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 click.
See, the
click.
first time I picked up one of those tanks, I expected it to weigh
Right. No, they're like.
And I was like, Jim, let's put a steel plate in the bottom. I want to see crushed
Right.
grass. I want to see tire tracks in
Right.
the dirt. You know, or tracks in
I
the
think
dirt.
they did that for one.
They're not powerful.
Right. They're not powerful enough. But two, the gears and everything in it are just not loaded or rated for that kind of load.
Oh, I want to build one with two
Where are you guys
brushless
going? I'll be
castles
back.
in it.
That'd be cool.
And build the entire
Kinda like
chassis
the
out of
Ripsaw
that.
or whatever it
No, I
is.
want to build a regular tank style tank, but I want to build it with an all metal plate steel chassis.
Nice.
I figured it'd weigh 30 kilos.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But with two castles, 8 steels in it,
Yeah.
I wouldn't even gear reduce it. I would go directly from the motor to the track drive.
Yeah. Yeah, just run two ESCs to control everything.
Ironically, I think tanks are better with stick remotes.
Yeah, definitely. Come on, bring it home, Derek.
This is pull it, I guess. That's all right. This is a pull it. Yeah. Wow.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that didn't sound good.
You got it, you got it. Oh,
Nope.
slipper.
He just lost his
That
foot.
clutch was good for one pull.
Now we're getting into real pulley
Right.
problems.
Yep.
Smoke the clutch. Nobody slung a drive shaft yet.
No? Do what?
How much weight on that?
45 pounds. After this, the unlimited one.
Those are two-wheel drive unlimited.
Oh, I've had a lot of money.
Just
What is y'all's full pull?
30.
The flags.
30?
Yep. 33 feet, I think.
Yeah, 33.
I guess
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Yep.
Everything's a
300.
10,
Well,
which is
in
nice
1 to
for
1, it's
conversion.
330 feet.
Four motors, 4 batteries.
Oh, that thing's nasty. Dude.
One motor per battery.
Yeah,
all of them.
they're
Yep,
all
yep.
one motor per battery.
Yep.
And it's nasty.
Yep. He's spreading the torque out is what he's doing. So they all pull together. Yeah.
What motors you running? What batteries? What are they?
Those are 22 volts.
Each.
Oh.
When he fires that thing up, it's going to be nasty. He had to put cages around the gears so that they didn't break out like a bullet and kill anybody.
Hey.
Do what?
So these are
6 cells.
six.
Yep.
4 6S batteries.
I've got 6S. I've got some. I run my
He's
drones.
got 4 4S batteries in this one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I run my drones on 6S.
Yep.
That's a heck of a motor.
Oh yeah. Oh, he's got some bigger than that. He don't have his Raging Bull out. His Raging Bull out, he might have that taken apart right now, but that one's his other nasty one that he's got. All right, Jay, pressure's on.
Those are 6S batteries. Got 4 motors on that one. 2 on this one. The size of the motor. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh!
Yeah, these not going to do that.
Let me see if I can get another bite. Unlimited, guys. Big dogs are about to pull 125 pounds down the track.
Yeah, we haven't tested that peak though.
You'd think they'd have more aggressive tires on those, but I guess
Well,
you
the
want
reason,
wheel spin.
well, not only that, the reason being is that if you put aggressive tires on this with that much power, he snaps constantly. So he doesn't necessarily want traction right off the line. He wants traction further down.
Yeah, the weight.
Right, absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah.
You need that broom.
It's a nice place. It's only the second year for this, but it's big.
Oh, it's a load of fun.
Yeah.
I mean, we've already, I think we've doubled the turnout since last year.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I do the circle track racing, the dirt
Yeah.
track, oval track stuff.
We got a makeshift oval track past the lake over there.
I think you're having practice today back on the home track and then I'm going to track out and practice a little bit.
Send it!
Get lots of wheel speed out of this guy. I don't know where it measured up. Let's see.
I don't think so.
I know I didn't do better than Derek in the long run, but congratulations, Derek. Hell of a run.
Not right now.
Do what? Heck yeah, I want a cookie. Thank you, appreciate it. See, look at that line right there. That's a crazy line.
I actually made that one.
The bonus?
Yeah.
Oh, heck yeah.
Yeah, I made that. Stuff like that is what I'm used to. But what gets me is straight axles and takes long route.
Yep.
And then I'm used to.
Well, the plus to that is you get a better turn.
Yeah.
You can turn sharper on straight up.
It's like a give and take.
Right.
And what gets me is I'm used to line killers and gates.
Right.
You get this, you got to get a gate.
Right.
You know, you're looking at it. If you're at one, you got to make sure you progress through one, but then
Right.
you got to make sure your angle is to be positioned to hit two and so on.
Right, absolutely. Yeah,
And of course, my truck is not scale at all. I mean,
right.
he bent the whip a little bit to get me in there.
Yeah.
But that's good because I wasn't gonna place well good no way.
Well, these guys between Luke and Jesse and Larry and Brandon, I think is his name. They go to every comp. They do not miss a comp.
Yeah.
So they are literally on it every month.
And that's the way to get good at it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. They run circles around us.
I don't have that.
I've seen Brandon go up stuff that's just amazing. Like you know those guys that get one tire and they can literally pull their whole truck up on one tire, and I'm like, dude, that's nuts.
We do a lot of work.
Yeah. Get on that ledge and pull yourself over and stuff.
Sounds like Richard.
Like dirt bike.
I didn't, yeah. He probably got
Leaving the door off because it ain't staying out.
All right, we're doing unlimited class now. These are the big boys. We're gonna be pulling 125 pounds. This is where stuff starts to break. Good job, man. Yeah. Everybody saw you win.
Dang, how did that happen?
Kicked ass. That's how it happened. You sacrificed a clutch to win. That's how it happened.
That's okay.
That's okay. Yeah. All right, we're kicking out Dino RC's pulling sled. Super, super cool. Chain drive. Whenever I live stream, it pulls so much battery. I just have to have it keep to a power. But I mean, that's the way to get view time. That is really, it's so easy. Plus it counts. I mean, my shorts and stuff, they don't count shorts for view time. So like, I have enough view time to be monetized to make money, but then they take it away because it's like, oh, well, half of this was shorts and half of this was long form. And I'm just like, they'll do anything they can not to pay. Which I'm fine with. I've made more money on TikTok than I have on YouTube because YouTube is so, they just try to do everything they can so that you don't make money. They want free content. They want to make money because, you know, now YouTube will put ads on everybody's stuff. It doesn't matter if you monetize or not. They put ads on, which is really frustrating because I wouldn't put ads on my stuff. I would want people just to watch it. You know what I mean? But that's the thing, is that you don't control that anymore. YouTube has full rights over all that stuff. Whereas TikTok, you know, even though it's kind of shady sometimes, but I've made more money on live streams with TikTok than I have on anything. And one of those things, I just leave the camera rolling on certain events and whatnot, and people will just $5, $10.
We are pulling
Right?
125 pounds.
Absolutely.
Now I must ask, have you ever had one break loose and take out your camera or your anchor?
Now you might see some get
We've had them break loose, but I've been pretty quick. It's one of those things. Now I haven't used this tripod. I just bought this tripod for this event. So if it was $4. I added at Goodwill. So if it breaks, I'm not gonna cry about it. I do want to jump out of the way of this thing if it does cut loose, because it's like 20 pounds right now. And it does go fast. He's got a 5700 kV in there.
So I've been to a lot of real tractor pulls.
Oh yeah, if they break loose, it gets nasty. He's gonna throw some dirt. Yep, Daryl. Send it, Daryl. Let's go! Woo! Yeah! Hey, now I can't get that on film. Don't move it yet. He's all the way back here. He left the chat.
That's what you call
full pull.
That's what we call a reweight. Anytime that it's set up like that. This is the first time I pulled this sled, so we're gonna find out what we need to do here.
That was way too easy. Well, what it is his tires. All he did to run from 12-pound class to unlimited was he changed his tires. Those tires have a pound of weight in each of them. They're literally full of wheel weights. Not to mention his axles are like solid brass.
So that was the test run.
I guess that was, yeah, that was the test board. Way too easy.
I heard they say he had never run that sled before.
No, and that's what's funny about that is Donald's never run it. He's had that sled for like 2 years now and never used it. But it's a cool sled. Yeah.
the zombies got a hold of this here, they probably get in this because they do the tug of war. So you could take them same trucks and do this here and change tires.
Oh, absolutely.
That way you get a different type of grip. They do the tug of war on concrete.
Yeah, that's a quick way to eat a set of tires.
Yeah.
Burn them down on concrete.
No, we'll see how this way goes.
That's the point of, you know, the clay track is that it's hard like concrete, but it has give so that you don't eat your tires.
Now, is your wife the one that's up there with Jessica?
Okay. Yep. Sasha.
She's doing our shirts. And she
Cool.
talked with us last night.
Very cool. Yeah. Good job. All right, you're killing the fun for everybody. You're too good.
I got this. We'll fix this.
Somebody sit on it.
Let's put a cinder block.
You got a kid?
Yep.
A kid
Any
want
small
volunteer?
child want to sit in that? He went to go get more weight.
Tell him to come back here.
Josh's words were, I can fix this. I don't know what that means.
Josh!
Come on back.
I have weights down there if you go for the bike.
Right?
I can't tell how they can do it.
Right? It looks good, man.
Oh, yeah.
It's pretty.
I've got a
That's got to be pulled too easy.
Yeah?
The box didn't even fit.
Hey, Josiah, will you grab a hold of this? Let's bring it down the other end. It is.
I told Justin last night after the movie back there, he was talking about the popcorn. I said,
Yeah.
I said, if we come back next year, I said, if you provide the popcorn, I'll provide the ice cream.
Nice. Very cool.
Rick had done that before at Action Fest. They have the base camp party.
Cool.
And afterwards, they'll go buy a couple of hundred ice cream sandwiches.
Heck yeah. And that's the thing, like, the big difference between something like this and something that's super comp oriented, you don't get a lot of camaraderie with that because everybody's there to beat everybody versus everybody's here to have fun. Like, yeah, everybody put $2 in the pot because $2 isn't nothing nowadays to where you can go have fun and, you know, whoever gets it, you know, they might win, you know, $50 at the most or whatnot, but that's, you know, that's just cool. You know what I mean? Especially because Derek sacrificed his clutch for it, so now he can go get a new clutch.
So how come they're changing sleds?
J sled is, I think, a little heavier.
That thing's heavier than that.
I wouldn't think so, but we'll see. I think he's just underestimating Daryl is what he's doing because like.
Now, does anybody else have any of these?
Neither. Right there. Yep.
Those are the only ones in.
As far as I know, it's such a niche hobby, and there's so much money wrapped into it that, you know, I'll probably never build a two-wheel drive tractor. I like that because if I wanted to, I can convert that back into a crawler.
Let's give this a try, Daryl.
So it's kind of a multi-purpose.
If he uses mine, he's got an adjustment on the front thing to make it easier or harder.
Right. There you go. He found a way to slow you down.
That's what you get for being so good, I guess.
Yep.
There's a penalty for that in life.
Yeah, you can tell them wheels are chock full. He's got drill bits put into the wheel holes.
No, those
to
are
weigh it down. Do what?
Those are bullets.
Those are bullets? I thought they were drill bits.
Those are projectiles from the bullet.
Oh, okay.
The lead.
Go to
Yeah,
target,
lead. 40
practice.
caliber.
Yep.
Yeah. Each hole in the wheel, he's got it. We stuffed them in there and then we put them on the workbench and we were hammering them down in there in the wheel.
Right.
Because they're still wheels.
Yeah, he wasn't allowed to run those wheels in 12.
plus 4, so now he's like,
Oh,
what?
yeah, okay.
He's like
I'm
16
sorry,
pounds
he's
now.
16.
The reason why
Yeah.
I can't go, I was saying about tug of war, some of them are
Yeah.
50 plus pounds.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know how the motor holds up to it, I don't.
You ask me after I reel it in.
Yeah, I know.
Don't get jealous, y'all.
If somebody has to run test run so they can set up, see what the weight needs to be for that class.
They shouldn't have picked Daryl to do that. Because now nobody will make it halfway down the track. Well, no, it's unlimited, so Jay's going to pull it with these. So.
But Jay's not competing.
No, it's just exhibition. The ones competing are going to run right now, which, as far as I know, the only ones in unlimited are Neela and Daryl.
Yeah, Neela's gonna.
Oh, Neela's going to annihilate them. That's probably why they had Daryl go first, because Neela's running the 6x6.
You got 6 wheels?
Yep, yep. And he is loaded down, 20 pounds. He pulled a Mini Cooper the other day.
Yes.
He put a Mini Cooper in neutral and pulled it down his driveway.
Down the driveway isn't too bad, downhill. But
Right, that's why I wanted to make that joke online and be like, oh yeah, I can pull that with my TRX4 downhill.
Okay.
Guys, after this, we're going to be doing the RC drag race up in the front yard. So if you guys are interested in doing a drag race, we're going to have some entries in that as well. That's going to be really cool.
A charger? It's on where Jay's booth is. I think that's where I have my charger set up. It should be plugged in. Or I have a Traxxas on one side and I think an EC3 on the other.
Alright, Daryl, give her hell.
But yeah, if it's not on, just plug it in and you're welcome to use it. Woo! Good job. I told him that. I told him he'd sacrifice torque in second gear.
we did a cool thing with ATVs. All the Cat 1000.
Yeah.
And the guy says, no, you got to run it in low gear.
Right.
Low range.
Right.
I'm going to try it. So I didn't put it in a full pulled it in high range.
Oh yeah, see, it's a balance because wheel speed is what you want, but at the same time, if you don't get off the line right, you can't get there to use wheel
Those guys
speed.
were just running out of speed. They had no speed.
Right, right.
I got it going.
Yeah, you don't want to go slow.
No.
It's definitely not about, like, you can have gobs of torque, but once that thing starts digging into the ground, you're just going to sit there and spin.
And that 1000 Arctic Cat's a really good motor.
Right.
We had a drag race after that and raced some of those other buggies and didn't win.
Right. Yeah. Which shows a lot, because you're running those like pickleball tires almost.
Yeah,
Them are way soft. Yeah. Those are like rocks. I think I need more power is what I need. 3,300 kV is just not enough.
I'm running a 38.
That's what Tim Taylor used to say on Home Improvement.
I need
Right?
to go a little bit higher
Power.
gear range.
Yep.
And then
Yeah, I just had my little race car. I took 3,300 kV and put a 4,600 kV. A lot different.
I have one set that
even
I,
if they have tires.
yeah, they have tires that, well, they're on my bomber right now,
17 miles
but
an hour to 20
we can
miles.
talk about swapping or whatnot if you want. Yeah, let's look into that.
First gen axle, straight axles are all metal.
Yep.
And they've been used, but
Right.
they're approved. I'm paying them.
Yeah.
I'm just happy.
Right. That was my main goal. Don't break.
Well, because when I did a test pool, I broke the transmission, broke the drive shaft, and broke the muffler.
Yeah. And then you're like, uh-oh, this is what it is. Woo! Oh, that's just a trailer now. That ain't even weighing you down.
Are you good with that? Do you want another call?
I think you can pull it further.
We're gonna have to make the track longer.
Just wrapped up.
Yeah, it's wrapped up.
Look at the pulleys close to you.
Here, let's no, not like that.
Oh no. Sorry about the front, guys.
You're good. We wanted to see that. There we go.
Time for the real show?
Baby, get my remote out of the chair.
Is this your battery strap back here, Justin?
No, it's somebody. I think somebody lost on here. We just kept it up here.
It's amazing. The whole truck filled up with crack parts.
One of the owners of the place.
Got the big boys coming out.
Yeah, he's the owner of this place.
That's his house.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought.
All the guys
Yeah, he got staff on his shirt too, so I figured
he does this nationwide or worldwide?
Ohio is where nationals are held. He was 12 for nationals.
I just didn't want to scare you.
He's young and can afford it. I'm glad he's doing it.
Right?
Yes. Because it takes both. You got to have the money and the help to be able to do it.
Oh yeah. Oh, and it's a full-time job out here, manicuring stuff.
I bet.
Because he comes out here every day and works on this.
It's nice. What's the next event? Another.
We're doing the drag race over there after this soon. And I think the long jump is today.
Yeah, about 1 o'clock.
About 1 o'clock.
Is that going to be right here?
Yeah, it'll be right here.
And that's what else?
That's all for today, I think. We had the show and shine and the drive-in movie. There's a night crawl later once it gets dark.
I saw the drive-in movie. We're gonna go back a little earlier. My track's over there for practice. I'm gonna go back to practice.
Right.
We have a race on the 29th. Okay.
All right, guys, we're gonna cut it off real quick.